based on 5 points. Now, we'll quickly tell you the 5 pointers. The 5 pointers include preliminary issue, response and report of 21st Law Commission, Uniform Civil Code and existing civil laws, and the conclusions. So, the All India Muslim Law Board has opposed the UCC, and they have in fact registered its objection to the Law Commission's notice dated 14th June, soliciting views and ideas on Uniform Civil Code in the form of a representation. Now, the spokesperson of All India Muslim Personal Law Board said that the response to the Law Commission on UCC is based on 5 points, which includes preliminary issue, response and report of 21st Law Commission, Uniform Civil Code, existing civil laws, and the conclusion. Remember, the political debate over UCC continues, and now we're getting you the latest inputs, wherein the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has today registered its objections to the Law Commission's notice on UCC. CNN News 18's Arunima is joining us on this story. Arunima, a very good morning to you. Could you tell us more about the objections that have been raised by the All India Muslim Personal Law Board?
So essentially, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has contended that Constitution allows every Indian the right to equality under Article 14, right to religious freedom, and therefore under religious freedom, the right to practice his or her own faith. Now, they say that when you are bringing in a uniform civil code, you're essentially taking away that right enshrined in the Constitution, because you're taking away the personal laws that Muslim community has. They're also saying that we are apprehensive that in the name of uniformity, what you're actually going to bring in is a majoritarian viewpoint. And that majoritarian viewpoint, or the majoritarian, in this case, the Hindu way of life, is what you're going to impose. So that has been their main objection. And to carry forward their protest, they've asked their members to use the QR code that they're circulating and register their objections to the UCC, which will then be collated as data and presented as to what really the Muslim community thinks.
All right, Arunima, please stay with us. We also have CNN News 18's Shriya Kundu, who's going to tell us more about this development on UCC.
Right, Anjali. Well, so we do have the document with us which we have received from the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, and this is the response that they have given to the Law Commission on UCC, the meeting that had taken place. And we can very well read here, if we are to come down to the last paragraph in the very first page. It's a 3-page document. Here they have explained the particular articles in the Constitution which they feel will be violated with the UCC. And they've written that the fundamental religious book of Muslims, being the Holy Quran, Sunnah and Fiqh, in the form of religious texts, which are matters of Articles 25 and 26, mandate its believers to follow the injunctions as prescribed therein. The followers of Islam find themselves bound by those injunctions, and the same are non-negotiable terms. So these are the particular stances they've taken, and they have said that these are the reasons that they've quoted for which they do not want to be complying with the UCC. And like I said, this is a 3-page document that we have here. And here we have the second page. They have focused on the part that the diversity which remains in India, it's very important to maintain that diversity. And they've written here as well that prevalence of multiple personal laws by different communities is consistent with religious cultural rights of the members of the Indian communities, flowing from conjoint reading of Articles 25, 26 and 29 of the Constitution. The application of such laws as per the religious cultural norms of different communities or tribes should be celebrated as the shining example of a robust democracy in our beloved country. So this is another point that they have flashed, which is the fact that diversities should be constantly be maintained and celebrated, and that it should be celebrated, and it should definitely be respected as long as it is complying with the Constitution. So this is the particular document that we have received from the All India Muslim Personal Law Board on the UCC.
All right, Shriya, thank you so much for giving us that context and all those details. Now let's listen in to what Vinod Bansal said on this.
राष्ट्रीय विधि आयोग ने जनता से सुझाव मांगा है कि आप समान नागरिक संहिता पर निष्पक्ष राय दीजिए। उस निष्पक्ष राय को अपनी कट्टरपंथी, अलगाववादी और देश विरोधी सोच से प्रभावित करने का काम ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड कर रहा है। उसके महासचिव द्वारा आज जारी एक पत्र में मुस्लिम समुदाय से अपील की गई है कि आप विधि आयोग को वो भेजें जो हम भेज रहे हैं, और उन्होंने बाकायदा एक पत्र के माध्यम से क्यूआर कोड जारी किया कि इस क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करिए और आप सीधे अपने ईमेल में पहुंच जाएंगे। उस ईमेल के माध्यम से इन ईमेल आईडी पर ये वाला कंटेंट जो हम भेज रहे हैं वो आप उनको भेजिए अपनी तरफ से। यानी जनता पर अपनी वो महिला विरोधी, जनता पर अपनी वो बाल विरोधी सोच थोपने का प्रयास एक बार पुनः विधि आयोग ये जो ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल बोर्ड कर रहा है। जिस विधि आयोग ने निष्पक्ष जनता के सुझाव मांगे हैं वो उनमें जिहादी सुझाव, जिहादी मानसिकता से प्रेरित जो इनकी मानसिकता है उसको विधि आयोग को भेजना चाहते हैं। विधि आयोग को ऐसे सब षड्यंत्रकारियों के विरुद्ध भी सावधान रहना पड़ेगा जो उसकी निष्पक्ष रायों को प्रभावित न कर सकें, और ऐसे लोगों के विरुद्ध कठोर कार्रवाई भी होनी चाहिए जो कि देश के नागरिकों को वो अपनी राय थोपना चाहते हैं। कौन नहीं जानता कि हमेशा से मुस्लिम पर्सनल बोर्ड ने महिला विरोधी काम किया है। जब बात हलाला की आती है तो चुप्पी साध जाते हैं, जब बात 3 तलाक की को बंद करने की बात आती है तो ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक पहुंच जाते हैं, और यहां तक कह देते हैं कि अगर 3 तलाक को खत्म किया गया तो मुसलमान पुरुष महिलाओं को मार देंगे। ये इस तरह की घृणित सोच यूसीसी के बारे में तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि ये तो महिलाओं को और बच्चों को अधिकार दिलाती है, लेकिन ये नहीं चाहता कि हलाला जैसी घृणित मानसिकता के साथ में महिलाओं को उससे मुक्ति मिले, महिलाओं को मुस्लिम पुरुषों की दासता से मुक्ति मिले। वो नहीं चाहता कि महिलाओं को संपत्ति में अधिकार मिले और महिलाओं को वो अधिकार मिले जो मुस्लिम पुरुषों को मिले हुए हैं। इसके विरुद्ध हमेशा से खड़ा हुआ है, इन षड्यंत्रकारियों से बचना पड़ेगा।
Crossing over to CNN News 18's Arunima. Arunima, so we just a while ago saw the reply of the Muslim body in which they have cited the holy book Quran, and they've said that Islam followers are bound by Quran and that they won't follow the UCC.
Yes, their protest continues and they are citing their personal faith and the constitutional guarantee to practice that faith as the reason why they are opposed to UCC. But I think what a section of the Muslim community, if you see the Delhi Jama Masjid, the imams, fatwa that came in, what they're also saying is let's just wait and see exactly what the government is proposing. There is no draft bill yet. The Law Commission is still consulting people. There are lakhs of people who have given them the feedback. So let's wait and see what the draft is and then make our objection clear to the government. So that's also a viewpoint. But the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, of course, has made up its mind that they are going to protest and UCC is not acceptable to them under any form.
Also, Arunima, well, clearly, even before the draft is out, the war of words has now erupted over the Muslim body's objection, and now VHP claims that this is a jihadi mindset which the AIM-PLB is spreading and they are manipulating people.
Yeah, BHP and All India Muslim Personal Law Board have always been at the two extremes of any, discussions which involves religion. And there has been polarized debates by the two organizations. But what we have to wait and watch is what the government is doing. There is a group of ministers that has been formed which are deliberating. Even though the larger debate is being framed as a Hindu-Muslim binary, there are other objections also. For example, the tribal communities based in Northeast, they have their personal laws, customs, which they want to abide by, and they are citing the 6th schedule of the Constitution under which their faith and customs are protected. There are objections coming in from other groups as well. For example, Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has spoken about the Sikh faith and the protections given to their personal customs as well. So even though All India Muslim Personal Law Board and VHP, like you said, are wanting to frame this as an attack against Muslims or an attempt to reform the Muslim community, I think there are larger issues that the government is looking at.